City.
Actually, that's spot on.
It is spot on.
All the competition that try to compete.
Everything is spot on.
Baker Mayfield is dealing with multiple injuries currently and isn't playing his best. Is it time for a change at quarterback in Cleveland, or is Baker just working through some injuries? I'm going to start with you, Jesse.
I think the biggest thing with Baker Mayfield is when the injuries are definitely impactful, right? Whether it's the shoulder or the knee, the ankle, the foot. I mean, he's like the operations. It's like, you can just start picking things throughout that's wrong with Baker Mayfield. I think the biggest problem with Baker Mayfield in Cleveland is when you don't have that running game and you put everything on Baker Mayfield's shoulder for him to be the superstar. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Tom Brady. He's not any of that. So when it's left upon him to go out there and be the reason why you win multiple games throughout the season, you're going to find yourself on the losing end of a lot of them. So I think the biggest thing for him, not only getting himself healthy, but getting that running game healthy, the lineman healthy, the running backs healthy, because that is when Baker is at his best.
I think the injuries play a part, but I think we have to be honest and say that Baker just wasn't what I think a lot of people expected him to be before the injuries. And so, yeah, they play a part, but it's still like, yeah, but he still has a lot of room to grow, a lot of better decision-making to make on the field. He's not necessarily a true pocket passer. And I think Cleveland has put together some pieces around him to make things better than they were. And I don't think he necessarily has built off the season they had at the end of last year. They have great tight ends. They have good wide receivers, competent wide receivers. And he couldn't make things work out with Odell. And so now that's gone. Jesse spoke to their run game needing to get healthy. They have one of the best running back situations in the league. They have a nice defense, a good offensive line. And so a lot does fall on Baker in that situation. And what more can he do to be the quarterback that Cleveland needs him to be to get over the hump?
And I think it's safe to say when you look at a Baker Mayfield and the situation he is in, we've seen him with the great running game, like both of y'all have stated. And the word we use a lot is game manager. And I think that's the tag that Baker Mayfield just is. He has to be on a team where everything is laid out and it's run, run, run. We look at a Ryan Tannehill. It's run, 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 play action. I dump it off to a wide open receiver. And that may be the reality of a Baker Mayfield. He may not be a staple starter in this league where wherever he goes, he makes them better. Maybe he just makes them stay wherever they're at. So is it safe to say that Baker Mayfield will be a starter for the rest of his career in the league? Or are we looking to possibly, Baker Mayfield being a backup or a fringe starter in the league in the near future? What do you guys think?
I think when you go number one overall, you kind of cut you a lot of bail with that. That goes a long way because at the end of the day, there was something that a lot of people, and I know that the Browns did it, but a lot of people had Baker Mayfield as a top 10 quarterback. And so there's this weird thing that goes on in a lot of sports of owners, GMs, coaches, whatever. They always think, well, I can make lightning strike again. I can bring back the old Baker Mayfield. I can bring back the kid that we saw at Oklahoma who was accurate and who delivered the ball to where it was supposed to be on time. So I think even if it doesn't work out in Cleveland, they're going to be – you got to think about, there's a lot of bad quarterbacks in this league, right? There's a lot of bad quarterbacks. And there's a lot of teams who are looking for a quarterback. And so if it doesn't happen in Cleveland, I think, I'm, off the top of my head, I can name, Pittsburgh will be looking for a quarterback next year. Who knows what happens with Deshaun Watson in Houston? They'll be looking for a quarterback. Denver's still looking for a quarterback. I mean, and then the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So there'll be a few teams that'll go back and say if Baker Mayfield is not in Cleveland in the future, we'll give him a shot on our team because we think we can make lightning strike twice.
Yeah, I think he can definitely find somewhere to go. And I think the Browns definitely should start weighing their options and finding that quarterback that they need that fits their scheme and can get that team over the hump.
Definitely some interesting points. We'll see in the near future. But here at SOS, we would like to hear from y'all. Tell us what y'all think in the comment section. Hit the like button and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. SOS Discussions.
We thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. Be sure to check out more shows here on this YouTube page, such as SOS Discussions or My Point Exactly. And most of all,
keep watching Spot On Sports.
it's a new wave of sports that's sweeping the nation. We're not just accurate, it's spot on.